What I want to talk about is hair. And I just want to have an open conversation about hair. And I'd like to bring some people up who can talk about hair. And I'd like to have people I want to talk about good hair and I want to talk about bad hair. And in the talking about good hair and bad hair, I just want to talk about different perceptions in different communities about how we think about hair. So tell me about hair. Let's go. Who wants to start? Hair, this thing in your culture. Tell me about it. What's good hair? What's bad hair? We can start right there. Good hair, bad hair.
When I was younger, my perception of good hair was to be straight, and that's just because I went to a predominantly white high school, middle school. So everybody around me had straight hair, and there was very little representation of natural hair. So I learned
natural hair. So define. So here's what's going to happen, y'all,
okay,
right?
Yeah.
I'm going to stop and I'm going to ask you to define certain things because I know that what do you mean natural hair?
Hair that looked like mine.
Okay.
So I would always straighten my hair, and then I ended up burning out almost half of my hair. So there would be hair that was this long, there would be little pieces like this, and I just came to the realization, I was like, why am I straightening my hair? Who am I trying to get approval from for straight hair? So then I literally just started wearing my curly hair all the time. Everyone was like, oh my gosh, how'd you get your hair like that? And I'm like, I wet it.
Wait, so tell us how you straighten your hair. What do you do, and how long does it take, and how often do you do it? And one thing walk us through.
Okay, I literally just had my hair straightened yesterday, so.
Wait, so that is straight.
No, this is curly.
Okay, so go ahead.
I washed it this morning, and now it looks like this.
Got you, all right.
But when I straighten my hair, I usually wash it, condition it, blow dry it, and then I separate it into 4 parts, and I just get a flat iron, 410 degrees, just comb comb through, straighten.
How long does it take?
If I'm taking my time, an hour. If I'm rushing, 45 minutes.
Okay. So then you did. So we're just going to stay with you for a second, right? Mm-hmm. So tell us about the chemicals. So you never used any chemicals to.
When I was younger. When I was younger, my mom used to put relaxer in my hair, which would make it.
Wait. All right, hang on. What's that? Yo, what's that?
So
what is that?
relaxer is a chemical spread stuff that every little black girl knows, and it gets put in your hair, and you have to put grease or Vaseline around your headline or whatever so that you don't get burned. But it basically straightens your hair for you, and then it'll stay straight for about a week or 2, and then your curls will start to revert back. And so
and then you put it on again
and then you would put it on again, but it damages your hair because it's chemicals. So I stopped using that a long time ago, but I still know people who are older who still
rocking the relaxer.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to can we just keep? Look, can I just say? I just want to say something. I'm not I'm gonna ask a lot of really simple questions because I know people have because I know that's what questions people have, right? So therefore, when you put the relaxer in your hair, how do you get it out of? Let's say you want to get it out. How do you get it out? This, when I look at the woman, the news reporter, I'm like, yo, man, that's a huge project.
Yeah, so you put the relaxer in your hair, and I don't know how long it has to be in your hair for, but it's in there for a hot minute. And then that stuff can't get on your skin, so it's not like you could just go in the shower and just wash it off, because then you just burn your entire body with the product. So my mom puts my head over the sink and then washes it out that way. And then I'll dry it, yeah.
My parents own a hair salon.
Yep.
And they color my hair. And the longer you put the relaxer in there, the more it gets less textured and more flat. But can I ask a question?
Yep.
So I was gonna ask, if someone is like that looks similar to you, wears their hair different than how you wear it, is it weird? Like, I mean, I'm black and I wear my hair different than most black males, and they have an opinion. But I was just gonna ask, do you guys have an opinion on people that look like you wearing the different type of hairstyle?
So tell me about hair. What's like in your, so you're from China.
Yeah.
What's good hair in China?
Your hair has to be black.
Has to be black?
Yeah. So black hair means healthy.
Black
If
hair
you-
means healthy.
Yeah, if your hair is like brown or like kind of yellow tone, they'll say, oh, you must eat some junk food all the time. So it means, oh, you just like not hair healthy.
So in the case of the young girl in Japan, is that the similar kind of thing? The idea that is it like fitting? She needed to dye her hair black to fit in. Do you think, or she needed to dye her hair black because they thought it was unhealthy if it wasn't black?
I mean, like for some schools, they would just like ask you to do a lot of things to make the students all look the same.
Just to be
Yeah.
yeah.
For like regulation or something like that.
Yep. So what's bad hair then? Besides the color, like what's bad hair? Like do you have good hair?
I mean, I started to care for my hair from this semester because I just bleached my hair and done my hair like last semester, and it's like badly damaged my hair.
To bleach it?
Yeah, it's just like my hair becomes so dry because like you just like bleach your hair, right? So your hair would just like be so dried out, and the ends of the hair would just like the brand. Yeah, it's badly damaged. So you have to just like cut them.
Okay, so what did people back home say when you bleached your hair? Or what did other Chinese students say?
Oh, my mom was so angry at my like colorful hair. She said, if you don't dye your hair into black, you can't go home. So yeah. But actually, like last semester, in the end of the last semester, I still had my blue hair.
Blue hair?
Yeah. So I just like brought my blue hair in my home. My mom didn't get angry at me actually. So she said, "Oh, you actually looks pretty nice." I say,
cool.
"Thank you, Mom."
See, you break them down, man. Break them down. Next time you go home, make it red, white, and blue hair. That'll go over really well. The big T in the
Just
back.
like different colors.
Yeah, okay. So what's bad hair in China?
Okay, so my mom say, you can't just like bleach your hair because like the chemical thing would just like get you cancer.
What does?
My mom thought the chemical thing would just like get cancer.
Give you cancer, right? Okay.
Yeah, because she just got a friend whose like mom just gets a cancer because like she just like frequently dye her hair. So my mom just said, if you dye your hair again, you'll just like get cancer.
So how about like wavy versus straight hair?
Straight, definitely for straight hair. People just like love straight hair. But my hair is like more natural, kind of curly. So
wait, so the curls in the bottom, that's natural, or you
Yeah.
did that with a curling iron?
yeah, I just washed my hair yesterday, and my hair just after my hair's dry, it just like becomes this way.
Got you. All right, now. So good hair is
Straight, black, and not dry.
and what?
It's not dry, not a dry hair.
Not dry. Like, okay, so you don't want it too dry, right? You want it to have a nice.
Like kind of shiny.
Okay. Yep. Got you. And how important is? Yo, hang on. How important is hair for as part of someone's overall presence? How important is hair compared to other parts of people's bodies?
Actually, there are so many funny ads in like in TV, like for some hair products. If you have a nice long black hair and it's not dry and it looks soft, and there's an ad, it's for a hair product. It's a girl, she just like left the bus and her hair just like blew out, and a guy just like touched her hair, and the guy just have a crush on her.
Just from the hair.
Yeah.
Just from like the hair blows, he touches it, he has
Yeah,
a crush
it's
on
soft.
it. Yeah,
It's
got
too
you.
weird.
All right. So hair's big.
Yeah, it's a big thing.
Yeah. All right, man. So good. What's good hair? Think about for white people, what's good hair?
Oh, well, my hair would be bad hair. I like the storyline you had where it was like the girl got in trouble for dyeing her hair too red. That was me in high school. We were only allowed to have natural colors, so I dyed it as red as I could until I got yelled at. And then I had to take it back to brown. So like with private school and stuff, like you're not allowed to have colored hair. So as soon as I got out of it, I went for this. I think straight hair is also good hair. My hair is wavy. I straighten it a lot. Healthy hair, like Riley said, the damage is like not good.
So you said though, I said, what's good and bad hair? What's good? So what's good hair for just white? Imagine you're like talking to people who really don't what's your name again?
Riley.
Riley? Yeah. Imagine you're talking to Riley. You're talking to China. Like, okay, what's good hair for white Americans?
To Chinese people?
Yeah, you're going to teach Chinese people.
When I went to China, I went to China on like a school trip, and I had really long blonde hair, and they like all stopped to take photos. Also, because I'm really tall, they were like, "Can we take photos with you?" And they would touch your hair without asking.
Yeah,
they really.
Is that true? Y'all touch your hair without asking?
Yeah, they do it.
I know. Yeah. All right, so go ahead. Right?
No, yeah, like when I was in China and I had long blonde hair, like everyone would be like, "Can I take a picture with you? Can I touch your hair?" Or they'd just touch it.
Yeah,
Why is that?
my mom would just be so hyped up if she saw any girl with a blonde hair. She would just say, "Oh, such a beauty" or something like that.
But she doesn't want you to have blonde hair, though.
I don't know.
All right. Just saying. Okay, but your mom would do that. All right.
Yeah, no, it's weird. There were girls in the group that just had like long black hair and were obviously like white and from America. Like if they knew we were from America and heard us talking immediately, they'd be like, "Can we take photos with you, talk to you?" But like me and this one other girl had super long blonde hair, and they were just like, they cared about us and wanted to touch it and take photos with it, and it was interesting.
So, what makes bad hair for someone who's white? What's bad hair?
I feel like poorly colored hair, like obnoxious colored hair, you can get judged a lot for that if you have messed up hair. Or like not messed up, but like I feel like a lot of people, like my grandma, like as soon as she saw my hair, I was like, "You like it?" And she's like, "I like your outfit today," but like wouldn't comment on the hair because she hated it. So like they judge you for that, especially.
What about like the thinning hair, thick hair? Like
I feel like having thick hair is normally like better for white people. I don't know, because I feel like still white people use a lot of heat on their hair too. So like thicker hair is like easier to straighten and stuff, less damage.
Dude, is that true in the black community? Thick hair versus thinner hair. Thick hair, you got more you got to work with. Like, what do you want? Thick hair or thinner hair?
I mean,
wait, use the mic.
Oh, sorry. It's not about thin or thick. I think in the black community, I guess it's about length.
Yep.
Because like, I don't know. I feel like people like my roommate has shorter, curly, more kinky hair than I do. And she always tells me, like, "I wish I had your hair." And I'm like, no, like, we're both black. We both have curly hair. Like, it's just ideal to have maybe longer, loose curls the black community. But
so that's something that people have bought into.
Thick and thinness doesn't really, like, affect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with you? You would agree?
It's really important to have the thick hair in China in recent years.
Yeah.
Because like there's just like some memes like, "Oh, I'm losing my hair. I'm so stressed out. I'm losing my hair. My hair is so thin right now. I'm getting older." It's a meme in China recent years. And like if you have a thinner hair and your forehand will just like I don't know what's that called, the line of the forehand.
Yeah.
You're just like getting behind.
Yeah.
It's just like the people in...
Like mine.
Yeah.
That means you're getting old.
Yeah, people care that a lot recent years. Yeah.
Hey, okay, man. So you seem like you have thick hair.
Yeah, I mean, it used to be thicker, but it's like gotten kind of less over time.
Okay, so in your culture, like what's good hair, bad hair, like what?
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of similar to like, I guess, Chinese culture, like really thick, long, luscious, shiny, sleek hair. That's like shown a lot in the advertisements for like Indian people's hair. Just like really just like luscious hair, just like super long and like kind of honestly unrealistic. Like if you have super long hair, it's kind of hard to have it like so sleek all the time and stuff like that. Like just like not frizzy at all.
Wait, so you don't
like,
want frizzy, you don't want it too curly at all.
Exactly. Like so like pretty straight and like sleek hair.
Yeah. And then so is your hair dyed? Is it colored?
Yeah, so I like dyed the bottom half of my hair.
So in what color is the ideal hair for?
I don't know if there's like an ideal color, but I feel like just people tend to have like darker colored hair. Like I guess just like a brown, like a dark brown, I feel like is what I see mostly in people, like in Indian girls.
Are people always trying to have like blonde hair or light hair? What is that?
Yeah, I guess like I don't know. I feel like people sometimes like want it to be lighter, just because I feel like
being lighter means what?
I don't know. I just think the whole like community in general has that whole like fair and lovely thing in India like going on. A lot of times like you're grown up that like, oh, you shouldn't have like dark skin or you shouldn't have like dark hair. I don't know. It's just kind of like you should be like lighter and stuff like that. That's just like a whole thing that's gone on there for so long that I think people are subconsciously like don't like having like that dark hair or like dark skin and stuff like that.
All right, Mom.
This is just a question.
Go ahead.
So, what do you guys think about bald hair? Would it be considered a good hairstyle or a bad hairstyle? Because I know in South Korea, because I'm Korean, and I'm also getting bald spots, and it's kind of depressing. But because of that, it's kind of like a common deal for Asian people. That's why hair regrowth industry is kind of very powerful around. That's probably also explains why beauty products is number one over in South Korea.
Bald is beautiful, my friend.
Yo, dude, thank you.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna grow bald, and I'm gonna be so sad.
You are gonna go bald sooner than later, man.
We'll die, bro.
Sooner than Mia. Yeah. But it's good. It's good. Yeah. Yo, how about in China? How about this dude right here? Be honest.
It's common
It's common?
especially for those who like IT engineering. It's also another meme. So
Yeah, all right, go ahead.
so
Wait, is that why people go into IT engineering? You're an engineer, right? Oh, no, he's not. All right. Is it? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
So actually, like for girls, they don't prefer this kind of hairstyle. They rather just have the short hair,
Yeah.
but not bald hair.
Short hair. Got that, Barossa? Just get a crew cut, man. You're golden.
I'm sorry, but I don't mind.
No, it's all good. or don't, actually. You're perfect he's perfect just as he is, right?
So, I do have a question. So, who put that, like, idea that straight hair was better, like good hair, per se? Was it, like, your parents? Because I know for me, at least, my mom used to stress, like, oh, my God, you have to, like, do something with your hair because it's, like, it's not it. You know what I mean? So...
So my mom would never tell me to relax my hair or do any of that just to get straight hair. It was usually just for it to be manageable because hair changes over time. When I was younger, my hair used to be a lot more kinky than this. Like it would be tangled. Like my little sister's hair right now, matted in the middle, and then everywhere else is just all over the place. So my mom puts relaxer in it to make it manageable for her to comb through it, braid it, style it, however she wanted to. But like just from my perception, I just wanted to straighten my hair because I thought it was the norm because everybody else around me had straightened hair.
Yeah, and well, it becomes whenever you live in a sort. Yeah, go ahead. Yep.
For me personally, like my mom always had like really, really curly hair, and she never liked it. Like she always wanted it to be straight. So she would always do like keratin, like smoothing treatments, or like a straight perm, and like it really damaged her hair. And like I, growing up, would always see it and be like, why are you doing that? Like why won't you just wear your hair like the way that it is normally? And like she would never let me do anything to my hair, like chemically like straighten it or anything, even if I wanted to. So I feel like, and now she's at a point where she's like getting comfortable with her own hair and hasn't like touched it or done anything to it for a while. So I don't know, I feel like even if you grow up with parents, like, not that she was telling me to ever do anything to my own hair, but just didn't like the texture and like the shape of her own hair, it still made me like still love my own hair and her hair too. So I don't know.
And one thing to keep in mind is that people always want something other than what they have, right?
Yeah.
I mean, why would black people go through the hassle of straightening hair? One is because, okay, so we've been colonized by a series of ideas, but it's a similar, but also for many people, it's a similar, people with curly hair want to straighten it, and people with straightened hair want to curly it. I make it curly. I want to talk to, who has bad hair?
So usually when I say I have bad hair, my hair is just like you see it's like an afro, but usually it gets like very dry very quickly, like brittle, not like, it takes like 3 to 5 business days for my hair to dry to my scalp.
And then what do you put on it when it's dry?
Like what do you mean? Do you mean like creams and stuff like that?
Yeah. So you put creams on it.
Yeah, I usually put like creams on. There's like, I follow a lot of like black natural like pages on Instagram, and you use like a lock method. You use liquid, oil, cream.
Yep.
So you like do it in that order. But my hair is like very dry, and it's like hard to manage.
So your hair, you would say your hair is hard to manage.
Yeah.
What do you mean by manage? How are you trying to manage it?
It's
Yo,
like,
hang on. So, what's your name?
Jalen.
Jalen. Mm-hmm. So look at Jalen's hair. Get a close up of Jalen's hair. All right. So you're trying to manage your hair. What do you mean manage it?
Well, like when I say manage, I mean like there's like certain things that I look for in hair, and I'm like usually looking for like definition. So like having the curls out versus like it just being like an afro. And I like afros, but like after a while, it does get tiring just wearing an afro day in and day out.
And then continuing to pick it out. And
continuing to pick it out, and I feel like I'm losing hair like based
constantly,
on how yeah. So I try to like make my curls more defined, and to do that I use like a lot of gel and I like brush it out.
Yep.
Which takes a while, so it's time consuming.